Largest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. And you look at this Packers defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 50 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Down at the 25.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's
from the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now McCarthy. Quick slant to Hamler. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third and goal, McCarthy. Rolling to his right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard, and now it's 4th and goal. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. That's to Kraft, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. To throw, here's Willis. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. So his first sack of the game, but CD, not his first of the season. He has shown an ability to get after the quarterback here early in his rookie year.
Yeah, and that just goes along with everything else we already knew about him. We knew his ability to tackle and to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. But any kind of pass rush you get almost seems like a bonus. I think they'll use him that way a lot more moving forward.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Willis going to try to run it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Ready? Hurt. 69, 79 Broncos.
Now Willis. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Willis will look to throw it. Touchdown, Packers! Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Vikings have retaken the lead. Now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The Packers had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
19, 18,
back to throw, Willis. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back to throw, Willis. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. To the air with McCarthy. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Willis looking to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw, here's Willis. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Willis. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's McCarthy. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Shotgun snap to Willis. That's taken in by Watson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Second and a couple. Now Willis to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Track at 60. Let's go. 70 range. 70 range.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Able to find his man, Kraft. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Willis. Oh, and that is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
60 Bobcat. Warrior 70. Say, hey.
Willis looks to pass it here. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Reed. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing is McCarthy. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll send Watson in motion right. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll take this to the 46.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Willis. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the gun, here's Willis. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
To throw, here's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Dobbs, 34 yards. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
2nd and 3. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
He'll find Jones again, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
70 range, 70 range. Hut, hut.
Willis now off play action. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Jones has it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
To the air with McCarthy.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Counter play with Jacobs. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Willis.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Willis out of the gun.
Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Here's McCarthy. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw now on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
McCarthy going to throw again.
This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson from 21 yards away.
And the Vikings get a bit closer.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
44, Vikings 26.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now Willis to throw. That's complete to Dobbs.
And he's got this down to the 35. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Willis to throw.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end.